Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as the United States Navy episode number 54, I believe. I think I'm a whole episode ahead. Like, I don't think I've released episode 53 yet. The last thing I remember seeing on the video I uploaded was, I believe, kind of the start of this fight. So this must be the third part. It's been a while since I recorded part 2. I mean, I have a lot of things coming up for the next week and a half, and I'm trying to squeeze in chunks of recording wherever I can. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. Hopefully the comments section won't be too skewed. I mean, my responses to comments won't be too skewed based on my not following along exactly with the series. But anyway, as I can see from this, as we're looking here, we can kind of just do a recap. Looks like we're towards the end of the battle. I'm starting to remember now that most of the enemy ships are starting to either be extremely heavily damaged or sinking. We have the Okinoshima, which is not officially dead. My. Maybe officially dead and not reported that way. We have the Shikishima, which is surely dead. Setsu, I believe, is dead. This Shikishima is maybe not dead. The Sagami is certainly not dead. And this Fuji has probably, I think this is the one that just took a bunch of torpedoes to the belly. She might be dead. Maybe she only took a few. And there's one more ship I'm missing. Am I? Ah, there she is, the Asahi. Okay. And she's not quite dead, but more, I would say more or less the not quite dead yet is the way the Black Knight in Monty Python would say it, rather than somebody who has a real fighting chance. So it's cleanup time. And let's get to it. Okay, speaking of the Asahi and the Okinoshima, and ooh, the Bunker Hill managed to avoid some torpedoes. Which, I mean, we do have very long... By the way, is it just me or are these things not showing up? No. Oh, they have no torpedoes, of course. So it's very hard to see the torpedo range. Okay, torpedo range is massive. It's completely acceptable that these guys are avoiding torpedoes. It could even have been from some destroyers. Who knows, maybe launched at another ship. Let's look at the Asahi. She did take one of those three. She's not dead yet, but she has every main gun disabled. Let's take a look and see if these have reflected now. There's the fact that they're sinking. Not quite sinking. Okay, the Setsu still has a little bit of fight left in her. I think the... Oh, right. The Ohio is going to take her down. Ohio took a few shots. And her goal now is just to make it back to port. Flooding down to 5 already. So what she's going to do is just target the Setsu on her way in. And she's officially targeting the Setsu, but... Oh, she's not just officially, she's actually. So I must have... I thought this was facing south a moment ago, but it might have been one of those things where it took a moment to update. Who knows? So let's see what other damage got done. This Yonagi took a hit. 2 more Shikishimas. Is this the sinking one? It is. Now who's firing? Ah, the Ohio's secondaries. That's fine. Cleveland took a superstructure hit. Nothing too devastating about that. Jarvis is getting absolutely pummeled. Doesn't look like she's going to make it. Who is the one pummeling her? The Sagami. Okay, and the Sagami is probably the best fighting ship available. Let's do this. Smoke. Redeploy. You also smoke. And hopefully quickly eclipse. Hopefully you quickly eclipse the Jarvis so that she can get away. And I'm still a little disappointed, I would say, that the other destroyers the Japanese haven't been totally sunk already. Walker might make it. The Downs can actually move on the Sagami. She's the only destroyer, I believe, with a full load of torpedoes left. Which is good. It's nice that we held her in reserve, but now it's the time to use her. Because if not now, when? Okay, so hopefully these guys are both targeting... Interesting, they're not targeting anyone. How badly off is this Fuji? Because the Sagami is it's a viable threat. One thing that somebody mentioned, this is all the way back in episode 51? 52? I forget, was it 50? Is this 54? I can't remember anything anymore. But anyways, way back in two episodes ago when this battle first began, somebody mentioned that the Japanese guns might actually be doing quite a lot of work because they fire faster. And I hadn't considered that. This whole battle, I've been thinking, 15 inches better than 14 type thing. I mean, they're the ones with the 15-inch guns, but let's say it is true still. Obviously, the bigger caliber is still better DPS-wise, but and especially if you compare anything with the 15-inch guns, which have the same rate of fire as anything higher than them. But if we're comparing the 13s, those are in the 13-14 category, and they are faster than, for example, any of the 15 to 18-inch guns. So it's true that the Japanese have actually had more shells delivered per minute per gun. Now I think that we are more or less equal on guns, but then the fact that we have much more powerful guns, I don't think that's the only reason why we're winning this, but it's been a huge factor. Alright, a Bunker Hill did avoid torpedoes. Let's go nose on. We're going to head right towards the Sagami. In fact, these guys need to be targeting the Sagami. I don't know who they're targeting. Oh, probably targeting the Shikishima, but she is all but done for. Now, she does have the 15-inch guns, but this Sagami, who is she actually targeting? Yeah, I think she's targeting my poor Jarvis. Did Jarvis get hit by... No, got hit by medium guns. Well, I think what we'll do is this. Henry Ford, you are going to target... Yeah, you guys can't target anything. I don't understand that. We'll let them go then. Do whatever you want. Since I'm not allowed to give you orders, I have no choice anyway. And you do have or do not have torpedoes on this side? You do. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and fire these and then tell you not to fire anything more. And get the hell out of here. No, actually don't. We're going to send you right... Nah, it's going to kill you. Fuji's got plenty of guns remaining. Yeah, actually, we want you to take the Fuji. So do that, and then if there's still... Maybe I just don't have you hold fire. And... Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just let her torpedo the hell out of the Fuji. Here we go! Ah, the Asahi's down to a stop. Okay, what happened here? A lot of people launching torpedoes. It doesn't look like any of those are going to hit, but if we're lucky, we can launch torpedoes again. That might be beyond the angle we can. Oh, that's good. That's effective. That's an effective barrage. Then get the hell out of here. Your job is done. In fact, the only thing you can do is go sink like the other transports. Oh yeah, this Asahi's just done for. In fact, she's officially done for. So that's good. Jarvis eluded more hits. Hooray! Perkins is now taking those hits. So we'll get the Perkins to line up her shots. She has what? 2 starboard sides left. Are you kidding me? Is that what we came here for? To launch 2 starboard side? Well, fine. Torpedoes going everywhere right now. Just get that. It's just a mess. Mess of torpedoes. We might even have to kind of avoid some of our own torpedoes here, which is never a good thing. We'll move towards the Sagami and the Shikishima. The Starret, kind of unlikely that she survives. As I remember, she's not in great shape. This is another battle cruiser that should already be sinking. I believe it is. Okay, so now let's see. Can we do anything with these guys as far as targeting? I don't understand that, but we'll let them kind of recalibrate. And we'll move these guys in on the Sagami and the Shikishima. I don't think we have anything more to do this turn, so go ahead and move forward again. The Jarvis is done for. Okay, well, Perkins. In that case, pull north of her, use her as a shield. We have the Fuji getting... Oh, that's looking bad. I think that's going to be a hit. We have the Shikishima secondaries. This is the sinking one. No, it's not. Okay, well, not bad. And okay, the 18-inch guns. Man, I still have a hard time like imagining the incredible impact of 18-inch shells. It's just massive. Yagi also taking another hit. 6-inch guns. That's good. We'd like to weaken them. And the sinking Shikishima. Cleveland took another hit. Great Lakes took a hit. Where's she in the whole scheme of things? What is this, from the Fuji? It is. Huh. Okay. And how many torpedoes do you guys have left? And which side? Probably the starboard side? Indeed. Okay, good. So you guys can actually be my Sagami terrors. Even though I do want you to continue chasing down these destroyer classes. Yeah, how bad is this Sagami? It's not in bad shape at all, unfortunately. The Perkins is kind of my only hope, and she only has 2 torpedoes there. Well, this whole group has a whole bunch of torpedoes remaining still, so they can maybe catch up with the Sagami. And the Iroquois can take out this destroyer. Okay, so let's just get you on a beeline to port, since your only goal is to take out the Setsu, and should be done pretty easily. Okay, so watch out for torpedoes. Still the name of the game. Like, these could end up hitting the Sagami, believe it or not. Could get lucky. Walk. Gotta get out of there. Alright, I think we just keep going. Hopefully these guys are able to target something now. Finally. Good lord. Just target the Fuji. Wait, what? They're targeting the Sagami. Why? Is the Fuji dead? No. She's very close. This is very strange. You guys are targeting all the wrong... You guys should target the Sagami. I know that this Shikishima has like one last breath or one gasp of air left before she goes down. I probably should be targeting her, but in my opinion, the Sagami is too much of a threat, and if we want to prevent the loss of lives, we should first cripple the Sagami. Okay, you should double back. Just going to continue to screen these battle cruisers if you do that. Okay, you know what? That's not good. You don't have any torpedoes. Alright, just move right behind the battleships, the dreadnoughts, and then move back in. We'll figure out a use for you. I wanted them over here to deal with these destroyers, but you might just have to... And these guys are starboard side? Yeah, we checked. Okay. Alright, let's do this. No hits on torpedoes. Wait, no hits on torpedoes? Sneaky little Fuji. Alright, and the Henry Ford is now just getting blasted. Blasted by the Sagami. Shikishima is being blasted by 18-inch guns. I mean, she's just done for it. Forget it. Bunker Hill. Let's switch targets. Please. The Sagami is your priority. Please switch targets to the Sagami. She's right there in front of you. Just... Okay, you guys are targeting the Fuji, which I'm pretty happy about. Alright, Perkins. I think that maneuvering behind the Jarvis probably saved her. Can she launch torpedoes? Because this is actually a good, I'm assuming, friendly ship in the way. Cannot even see her for some reason. Okay, whatever. And really not much was done that turn, so I think we just push on again. Again, the main effort being here. Oh, well, the Downs could go after the Fuji. It could divert her. And you know what? She's the only one north far enough to do it. So, let's do it. Alright, let's look what happens. Sagami finally taking some hits. Very important. And this Shikishima is actually still taking some barrages just of secondaries, but hey, it'll keep her, you know, under fire, which she'll suffer that penalty. Wichita Falls took a pretty bad blow from, it looks like the Fuji class. Okay. It's actually okay. I'm okay like wasting those shells on the Wichita because she's cleared to disengage, essentially. She lost her torpedoes. It's fine if we just, you know, move on. Perkins, probably the best chance we'll get to launch torpedoes. They're going to miss. She can't fire them anyway. That's terrible. I was going to say, because the Sagami looks like she's turning hard to port left, westward. Now, if she does that, I guess she's going to run into a whole other mess. But that's okay. Alright, Wichita Falls took a lot of hits. What's her max speed now? 17 is still not bad. Maybe just deploy smoke and withdraw. Henry Ford still taking some hits. Who from Sagami? Man, so the Sagami's really actually eaten up the Henry Ford. Huh. But the Fuji class, oh boy. Oh man, 17-inch hits. That's a lot of them. So we'll move in hard because we don't even care if she continues northward. The Downs has her. But we want the battlecruisers to help with the Sagami. And then these guys can switch to the Shikishima as well. So we're going to force the issue a little bit more here. Okay, I think that's all good. Ah, she did swing right. Good to see these ships being pummeled. Both of them. Very good. Great job by this pair of cruisers. Arcadia and the Great Lakes, it's just a perfect understanding of their role. They're in position to help with torpedoes, but they know that their role is first and foremost stop the enemy from launching their torpedoes. Fuji class took, it looks like 8 more 17-inch shells. That's brutal. Henry Ford's still getting targeted by the Sagami. She's going to need some port time to repair all the damage she's taking. Alright, look at this. This is a lot. Even the Shikishima's getting in on the action, just when we kind of counted her out. Were there any returns? Henry Ford, Bunker Hill, did you guys manage to accomplish anything yourselves? Yes. We hit the Sagami with 3 18-inch shells. We have disabled now 1 of their 4 turrets. Turrets at 9 inches each. Wow. That is light. That's very light. And actually, we hit her with the Henry Ford as well. Scored 1 hit. Okay. So, good. This Fuji is probably going to go down. Heavy damage, I'm sure. 5 knots. She's not yet sinking, but she will soon. Perkins, if you have a shot, I think it's worth it. You, for some reason. Do you not have fire control? Maybe I should check your log. Did you lose fire control or something? No? Just kind of damaged, huh? Alright, well, anyways, we'll keep going, I guess. Yeah, we'll swing these guys west. It won't help them with torpedo launching, but let the destroyers deal with that. You guys deal with the destroyers. As I said, this is all about everyone has their role. The Downs probably does not need to launch torpedoes at the Fuji since she's just getting hammered, but I will launch my starboard side. And then we can come around and swing. We can swing around and launch my port side at her as well. And we have to watch out that we didn't just hit our dreadnoughts, but that's okay. Figure that out. They'll probably be clear in time. The Sagami is swinging towards us. Let's see what happened. Okay, so good. These destroyers. Oh yes, they're getting picked apart. Happy to see that. Fuji just, she's done. She's done for. Henry Ford still taking hits from the Sagami. The Setsu is being targeted by the... Oh, the Setsu's now officially sinking. Okay, Ohio. Your new target is the Shikishima. Yes, that's the one. And we'll get you to target her like so. Very good. So nobody else is targeting her. You might as well. You can be the one. Asahi's still on fire, also going down. 16-inch guns on that one. I'm glad we took her out. Okay, so Iroquois, your job is... I'm assuming this one's done. She's not quite. Yeah, well then just move this way. Keep the pressure on those destroyers. Perkins, have you gotten a line... a target yet? It appears so. Sagami. And you have a shot. That's good. And that's going to do it for you. Get the hell out of here. Don't know if I want to turn right into those torpedoes. They'll probably miss me anyway, but... And then we have another line of destroyers ready to go. Okay. So, let's just head north. Let's push these guys further south. Oh no! Well, the Perkins' last action was to launch her torpedoes. Then she was exploded. Fuji's just getting... Well, yeah, we ought to switch, should we? To the Sagami? I think so. Sagami. Sagami. Okay, good. Switch targets. Time to switch. Just for fun, we could also launch torpedoes at the Fuji. We don't really have a use for our torpedoes other than that. And maybe she'll sink a little bit faster, clear her debris out of here that much faster. I'm happy with that. So get rid of those torpedoes. We have submerged mounts on this? Oh no, we have I just quadruple launched. Oh. Well, that was kind of a mistake. I probably should save that for something else. 8 torpedoes bearing in on a sinking ship. I don't even know. That might be just a violation of Geneva Convention at this point. Gross slaughter of what are probably just supposed to be considered prisoners of war now. Now the Sagami hit her with medium guns. I'm wondering, are 6-inch guns medium or are 12-inch? Maybe 12-inch guns are medium then. I don't think so. 6-inch must be. Well, in any case, she's done for. Fire started on the Henry Ford. 2 more hits on this Unagi, which is good. She swung around. I don't know what she's doing, but 2 more hits I'm happy to see. The Sagami took 1, and there's 2 more heavy hits. Now, if she takes these torpedoes from the Perkins, it'll really be lights out. Yeah, we're going to move in hard on the Sagami. Okay, Fuji Bunker Hill has been hit by a torpedo. How does that mean she's doing? Well, she looks pretty okay. She doesn't appear to be all that much phased by this. I'm actually going to get this battlecruiser group to head south directly. The only 2 ships that really remain are the Shikishima and the Sagami, right? So south is the direction we should be heading. We're going to pull the Henry Ford, our 2 dreadnoughts, the 2 democracy classes, we'll pull them off. Just to reroute them south. I don't actually want to run into these torpedoes, but something like that. And have these guys been solved yet? Yeah, that one's down. Pretty good gunnery here from our light cruisers. Yeah, okay. I think this is okay. That's just brutal. I mean, that's just mean. We'll swing west of her because I think there's going to be some problems otherwise. Now, we hit her with 2 18-inch shells. Some Unagi damage. Is she finally going down? She's not yet. Shikishima. Another 17-inch shell landing. So the battlecruisers are now starting to contribute against the Sagami. One of her turrets destroyed. One of them disabled. It looks like she's trying to fire her rear guns as well. So she can't do that because it's disabled. And then more of the destroyers being hit. Actually, Great Lakes, this one's already sinking. If I might encourage you to engage the vessel, which is still active, that would be great. Okay, and you know what? We're going to go south. Iroquois is going to continue peppering these, and we're going to head south towards the transports, towards the Sagami. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to swing west of that. I don't know if we'll be able to land in the... I don't know if we'll be able to get by the Fuji on the east side without running into her, so we'll just play it safe. Okay, you have, I think, escaped, so let's get you to make a heading towards port. God, Fuji, that's so many torpedoes. Oh, God. Funny thing is, not all of her turrets have been destroyed. Alright, let's look what happened. Sagami got hit by a 17-inch shell. Fuji is getting targeted by secondaries, that's fine. Sagami got hit by the other battlecruiser's 17-inch shell. Returned fire on hit the Henry Ford. Henry Ford, how are you doing? Yeah, you're doing okay. You just have some damage. Oh, a turret disabled, so that always impacts this damage meter significantly. We hit you with... No, we hit the Shikashima. Oh, the Ohio! Still doing work. Very good. These Unagi... I think this one's now going down. Not quite, but soon, obviously. We're on top of her. Fuji. Sagami takes an 18-inch hit. That's nice to see. She's still fighting, though. Okay. And let's get these guys... kind of devastating. Running into our torpedoes. Oh, okay, we avoided them. Alright, let's see what happened. Fuji getting hit, that's normal. The Illinois is like, you're going way too close. I'm not going to follow that. Sagami took 2 18-inch shells. That's good to see. Yeah, and most of this is just, I think, the end of it. Shikishima. Ohio's still contributing, which is great to see. It's great to keep her under fire just to suppress her ability to hit us. And is that a fire I see? It says on fire as well. Although maybe it was put out this turn or just started this turn because we don't actually see it. That's 2 more 17-inch shells. I think we can move a little bit faster. I think this one's over. Yeah. Okay, Fuji's still getting hit by torpedoes. My god. Somebody make it stop. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. It's way too much damage for a poor ship. One poor ship. Well, it is 35,000 tons. It can probably take a few. But how many has it taken? 6? Ugh. Brutal. Alright, now Shikishima's still taking... That's the already sinking one. That's the correct Shikishima getting hit. Another 18-inch shell just every minute. Another big crater landing in the side of their ship. Sagami, wow, brutal. So the battlecruisers really opened up on her, including the Illinois getting a full broadside off. Although it doesn't show it here. Nope, there it is. Now it should update. There it is, just updated. Yeah, she is on fire. She took more shells. This is not going to help her ability to not be on fire. I might just pull these dreadnoughts away because we're about to move in on the torpedo run. Let's also check, I think port side is starboard side, actually. Okay, starboard side. Oh, we're doing the right thing. Never mind. I have to sneeze. Okay, I'm sorry about that. That zoom out, zoom in was just me hotkeying my mic, turning it off and back on. Here we go. Oh, she's down for the count. And really down for the count. Okay, now direct all fire towards the last remaining Japanese capital ship, the Shikishima. So this has been a brutal engagement for the Japanese. We're currently down 0 capital ships. I don't know how surprising that is, frankly, because we're the better side, we have the better ships. I think if I was controlling the enemy fleet, I would have eliminated some of these ships, but this is just a brutal, brutal fight. So let's get you guys to also engage the Shikishima now. Nope, that one. Especially the Cleveland. We'll just set them both. Okay, begin the engagement. So no need to launch torpedoes, but yeah, we'll probably launch a few just for fun. And then you guys actually just make your way down and start sinking transports. Same with you, Iroquois. If she's already sinking. Oh, never mind. Your target, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to engage exactly that. Yes, that Yayoi. The wrong one, though. You're engaging the wrong one. Yes, give that. And as much speed as you can muster to do so. Okay, good. So hopefully we can sink her before she gets away. And that's that. Anybody else need to head north? I guess the Downs might as well pursue this Yayoi as well. She's a pretty good ship. 4 or 5-inch guns. I mean, more than a match for the Downs. But if we've done enough damage to her, which I think we have, heavy damage reports, then the Downs can probably run her down. Okay, so make way for shots on the Shikishima. And everyone right now is engaging the Shikishima, including even the Ohio. Fuji just still getting pelted. This Unagi now done for. This is the last remaining. She's not looking like she's in very good shape. She's way down on speed. Okay, Shikishima took a hit. She's now done for. And that is it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We have eliminated the Japanese fleet right outside their port. I mean, it's a contested area. In fact, this is my port that they damn well just took from me. And we're going to get it back. I hope. I hope. So, yeah, we'll just run. I mean, now, feel free to engage, fire at will. We'll just start sending everyone back towards port. And all I'm going to do is try to make sure nobody is actually ramming into anybody else. The last thing we need right now is just, in my ignorance, having 2 ships collide. Which can be hard to actually monitor. Everyone in the south is probably okay. All right, so we'll just move. Yeah, this is... Let's head south. We'll swing between those two to avoid, you know, too much. Okay, yeah. So just start sinking these transport ships. Ah, good. I think we have this one now. The last one. Very good. Okay, Iroquois, you've done your job. It's fantastic. You can make your way home. Everyone can make their way home. Okay, good. And hopefully you guys don't sink. I mean, crash. Illinois, just head south because the Illinois might be stupid. Okay. God, that's very scary. Why are we launching torpedoes? Oh, yes. Absolutely go and disable launching torpedoes. I mean, this is not technically disabling it, but it's discouraging it. Or I should say, I guess it's just not encouraging it anymore. I think we can make this one south. Yeah, we can. Okay. So we don't have to worry about the Henry Ford moving in and doing something stupid. Okay, yeah, let's head home. We've done it. It's obviously an amazing victory. Wow. Japan has no ships left at sea. This is one of the first times I've seen this. Now, I'm actually a little disappointed that this happened because we didn't have time to get some of our ships to port. And we torpedoed an enemy dreadnought while retiring. There's no dreadnoughts left to... What do? They sink... Did they fire a torpedo at its hull? Underwater? Okay, so we lost 3 destroyers. We did not end up losing the Ohio. Okay, thank God. I did not expect her to. Battlecruisers actually are only reporting light damage or even undamaged. So the 3 destroyers that we lost were already the 3 we expected to. We lost the Perkins. We lost the Jarvis. And... I hope we didn't lose the Sterret. Well, let's go look at the... But... Look, just look at this result. Oh my gosh. We bring in 3 dreadnoughts and 2 battlecruisers. They bring in 6 dreadnoughts and 2 battlecruisers. Let's just call it a wash. Let's call it even in tonnage. Let's even give me a slight advantage. To lose no big ships and sink every single one of their big ships. In fact, to sink every single one of their ships, period. I mean, I would consider this one of my best victories. The dice was obviously stacked in my favor because our ships are just endgame, pristine design. All the best technology. And you can expect the Japanese don't have all the best technology. Even this late in the game, they might be missing something or another. Or especially their ships weren't necessarily built with the technology, even if they have it now. So... yeah, okay, let's not... I don't want to overdo it and say this is like a... you know, some kind of genius... I didn't do anything. I just let my ships do the work. But boy, did they do the work. And let's take a look. Okay, so the 3 destroyers that we lost. Perkins. Oh no! The Sterret didn't make it. So that, I think... we did lose 1 destroyer more than we should have because of this battle stopping too soon. Like, this flooding of 4, I could have just gotten her to open up her speed if we had enough time and make it to port. And once she gets to port, she won't sink. It's okay, I'm not going to like... I mean, look, the battle went extremely well for us. I'll probably have to build another destroyer, which people have been asking me to do anyway, so it's a good thing, right? Anyway, I don't have time to actually go through all these, but the Congo. Actually, this. For some reason, this design kind of reminds me of the Congo. She just needs the... I think the Congo had that bizarre superstructure. Super high stacked. I think they called it something ladder config. I forget what it was called, but anyway, these ships are just wrecked. 2,400 flooding. I want to see which one was the Fuji? Oh, wow. Only 7 torpedoes, but their flooding was relatively well controlled. I mean, relative being the operative word here, relative to 2,400. Like, my God, 2,400. 200. Like, what happened to this Shikishima? My goodness gracious. Like, holy cow. 2,400. It's just from heavy hits. Now, if it's 110 heavy hits, that's 110 minimum 17-inch shells. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's take a look at just any of the other ones. 16, yeah. Okay, 100 and whatever. My goodness, that's a lot. Oh, yeah, no kidding, you're sinking. 25, these are like the other ones we're looking at. 17, 34. 32 on this one. Ohio only took 25 heavy hits, and much less heavy hits. Sagami, 30. It's 109. Oh my gosh, nothing left of the ship. It's not even a hole at that point. It's just like Swiss cheese. So a great victory. I'm really happy with this performance. I mean, needless to say, right? Unfortunate about the Starrett, who, in my opinion, could easily have made it home. If we look, I think she could have made that. I mean, she didn't have the kind of flooding that... Flooding of 4, in my opinion? Yeah. That's a lot of time we have to get there. But maybe she had a lot of flooding already stored up before the end of the battle. I don't know. It's possible she also couldn't have gotten there. So, let me not overthink it and just say this was a great episode. So I'll end this. We'll leave the scenario. And we'll call this episode to a close here. Obviously enough. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you back for the next one. This is definitely Battle of Highway 2, or what would they call it? Second Battle of Highway. And it definitely was a good one for us. So good. Victory points are really adding up. We have lots of monthly balance remaining. Let's use that in some way in the next episode. I'm sure I can think of something. But until then, thanks for watching, and take care.